Hey guys, I'm HP. This is Dr. Pink. Today's topic is Easy Pro Rock Lead Guitar. Sounds promising. It is promising. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or a premium member account. So what are we talking about today? Some tips to sound professional. The title might be a little bit misleading because it's not totally easy, but it's the easiest way to have this professional vibe in your lead guitar. I'm going to show you what we're going to talk about here. And so on. I played 3 licks, long meter. They are called so-called long meter licks. They go over the entire fretboard, and I'm going to show you those ones in detail, and also give you some tips how to make your rock lead guitar sound really professional and cool. So let's get started. All right, guys. As I already said, the title might be a little bit misleading because you need to have a few things together in order to be able to play this stuff. And one of the things you need to know the E minor pentatonics in all 5 positions. This track is in E minor. Position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5, and position 1 in the high position. I mean, it's nothing really hard to do, but you need to have these things together more or less in order to have a proper orientation over the entire fretboard. But of course, you can also do it without knowing all these positions. I've once had a student who had no idea of all these positions, but he played over the entire fretboard. So it's also possible. But I will not go to this thing in detail, just show you which one I'm talking about. Good. So what is needed to get your rock lead guitar sound really cool and professional is the proper bendings and the proper technique. So what does that mean? In low positions, you play with palm muted technique. You just put your hand here, and there you just play 60-note runs. 60 notes are 4 per beat. So taka 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 taka. The backing track I'm using is a 92 BPM, so it's quite a easygoing tempo. So you have really time. And basically, if there's one rule, you play on the E, the A, and the D string, you play palm muted. On the other 3 strings, you don't play palm muted. That's one thing which you need to know. And the other thing, you just play your bending. You need to have really cool and proper bendings with vibrato. Probably in all positions, but at least in position number 4, which is this one here. And this one, position number 1 in the high position. You have this bend and this. So you can start with this stuff, you just improvise, I'll show you. It's really simple and cool. When you play palm muted stuff and you stop with something, there you make pinch harmonics. You just turn around the hand and then give a pinch with the side part of your pick. And good, that's one part, then the bendings. You see, already with this alone, I think guitar doesn't have enough volume. Let me give some more volume here. You know, with this alone, you already sound pretty cool, and this stuff has to be really solid, you know. You need to have your bendings properly and just go in the... And to highlight them, it's a technique I've seen Gary Moore play them 3 times. Once quick, second time you go up slight vibrato, third time you have wide vibrato. The power of the 3 is really a good technique to make something sound more memorizable. You know what I mean, you know. Just this, with this alone, you have probably 60% of what we want to have. Then you add some palm muted stuff in the low position, and that makes probably, I would say, even 70% of a really good rock guitar solo. I mean, I know this bending stuff with the vibrators is not so easy, but it's still the easiest way to make something sound professional, you know. That's why the title is correct. It might be missing, it's not so easy, but it's the easiest way to do it. Yo. This alone is quite cool. Really check out all bendings, like also here. Here in the 15 and the 17. And now I switched off the delay now. If you switch on the delay, you have even more punch on those. You might think it's too much delay now, but when you put on the sound, you will see it's quite cool. Makes your sound get really wide and quite open-minded. You know. So, as I already said, I would say that's already 70% that we want to have. But now, of course, you need some cool stuff, you know, some show-off stuff. And there long meter licks can help. And one thing which is also a professional trick is to know what you can do and what you can't, you know, that you never try things which you can't. I mean, I have students that play really good, but they still try stuff they can't. But the trick is to play what you can, you know. And as I said, the track here in 92 BPM is really medium tempo. And this way, 60-note runs are still in the range of an intermediate player. And I'm going to show you 3 cool licks which really work. And they're once you know them, they're really not so hard to play. First one is this one here. Sounded quite complicated, it ain't. You just go up the pentatonics, adding the blue note. 3, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, and the same thing again. Same thing again. Same thing again. So you have the same thing 3 times in 16 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's and make the accent really on the first of the 16 notes. It's already too fast for 92 BPM. Play with palm muted technique up till probably the B string. Yeah, maybe on the B string you start to release your hand a bit, but the palm mute technique goes away. Then we need to have a final phrase. That's a bit complicated, but it's not so hard. It's here 10, 12, 10, 11, 12, 12, 12, 13, 4. The fingering is a bit tricky, but it's not so hard. So, it's really cool lick, and it's cool to end up a lick either with a pinch of money or a bending. Maybe add this bending at the ending. So let's see how that works with this track. Yeah, works. It's pretty cool. Looks quite impressive, and well, it is impressive, but it's not so hard to play, and that's the main thing you need to know. I mean, it's in the range of an intermediate rock guitar player. Good. Now we probably, I mean, you need like three licks to don't sound too boring. If you just have one, it's not enough. So let me show you the second one. This will be something like this. That looks really impressive. You jump and even have an arpeggio in it, but it's not so hard. You start here in the bending in the 50. You open up the lick here, and now you go down here on the third fret. You just make the arpeggio down, and I would suggest you make sweep picking just down, up, up, up. See? Makes your life easier, but you can also make alternate picking. It's more suitable for you. So 3, 5, 4, 5, 7. And then end it up with the palm of the drum. The one which I showed you before. Pinch them on it. One little trick: if you make a slide down, it makes this lick sound more crazy. See? Sounds more crazy, but if it's too hard for you to do with a slide, just skip it. So let's see how that one sounds. Works, it's cool, and as I said, since we're on 92 BPM, it's not so hard to play. Now let's do a third one. This is probably the hardest one, at least I need to play it 3 times to really get it. How do I play it? We play an arpeggio upward, and we play an E minor arpeggio. 0, 3, 7. Palm muted. 0, 3, 7, 5, 7, 5, 9, 7, 9, 8, 7. So this is an E minor 7 arpeggio. Looks really impressive, and arpeggios are always impressive, but in this beat it's something which is still in the range of many players. And then we need a cool ending. We go here in the, what is this, 15th, 19th fret here. Now we make the blues scale down. So, with this fingering. And here we are in the, oh god, 16th fret, back to 12 and to 14. Also 16 note run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Resolves perfect on the rule. Looks impressive, is impressive, but not too hard to play. Let's see how that one works. So, quite cool. So now we have 3 monster licks, so let's call them monster licks. Now we make combinations with the normal playing stuff, which is really simple, as I explained in the beginning. Some palm muted stuff, some bendings, some space, and then you use these licks to make bridges between low position, high positions, or just to have an effect. Therefore, I'm gonna give you an example, but I'm gonna make guitar still not so extremely loud, and I need a little bit more volume here. And I'm gonna switch on the delay now. Okay. So. Let's see how that works. And so, good that I made a mistake. So see, professionals are humans. They also make mistakes. I have a migraine today, so I can hardly speak straight. So I said, oh, where I am? Oh shit, that was the wrong fret. You know, but that's okay. That's also a psychological trick. Don't be afraid of mistakes. I mean, in normal, because you say, I don't want to make a video today because I have a dizzy brain, but just don't be afraid. If you're afraid, then you don't hit the target, you know. Just go for it, hit your bendings, hit the runs, and then you're gonna be quite cool on that. Yo guys, that was easy pro rock lead guitar. As I said, it ain't easy, but it is. There's not much more to say about this. I mean, basically, one tip really, I just said it before, especially on the high bendings. I mean, the worst thing which can happen is that you don't get the pitch. And my tip is, don't be afraid to not get the pitch. Go aggressive to the... And if you overbend, then just correct it. Second time, and then it sounds like you wanted to exaggerate. But the cool thing in rock guitar is you can make so much wrong. If you make a mistake, just make it once again and then make a correction. Then you say, oh wow, that was intentionally, but probably it wasn't, you know. But intensity is more important than perfection. I mean, perfection is of course cool, but if you're going for perfection, then go over intensity. If you have a really intense thing, then you're nearer to perfect than if you played something perfect and you have no intensity, you know what I mean? So don't be afraid of mistakes, go for it. And now I'm gonna stop because my migraine is kicking in. If you want to download this backing track plus the tabs of the pentatonics and the licks, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there with a free member account, but if you want to download the stuff, you need a premium member account. And now I'm gonna get a aspirin and some water. Bye guys.